Ladies, married women, young ladies, do not start what you know you cannot finish. Men are like babies. You see a child now, a newborn baby or a toddler. If you start giving a child, a baby, Raffaello is white chocolate that is very sweet. Every day, every day, every day. Any day you do not give him or her that chocolate, he will come to demand for it. And if you refuse to give, the baby will start crying profusely. You know, the cry will be uncontrollable because you've trained that child to be taking that, and you have to continue doing it. That's how men behave. If a man marries you, for instance, brings you abroad, I'm making most of my videos, I make it based on people's complaint, but I will not disclose their identity. That's what you guys need to understand. Women are going through a lot in marriage, especially in the hands of Igbo men. If a man marries you and brings you abroad, I beg you, if you're still in Nigeria, your husband is planning to bring you abroad, take this advice serious. When you come to that abroad, open your own bank account. Let him be managing the bank account he had abroad before you came. Do not run a joint account immediately. If you want to have a joint account, first of all, open your own. Maintain your account after some years, like 2 years, when you must have settled in the country. You know one or two things about the country. You guys can now sit down and agree on how you open a joint account and how that joint account is going to be managing. Have access to your own income. Don't run a joint account with your husband. It doesn't matter how he loves you, he's showing you love at that early stage. Own your own account as an adult. My child who is a minor has an account that has thousands of euros in it today. So you are an adult, you are not a baby. Have your own account. Let him have his account. When I came to Austria, I came here pregnant. I gave birth immediately after I came. The first thing my husband did was to take me to Raiffeisen Bank. That's where I banked it today. I opened my account. I didn't know anything. I don't know how to read and write German. I opened an account. He does not care. And immediately I gave birth, boom, they started paying my child benefits into that money. The money government is paying you as a woman belongs to you, because all the countries in Europe that pay child benefits, they record taking care of a child, toddler as work. The money they are paying you is being recorded as income, like 4 hours job every day or 3 to 4 hours job daily. It is recorded. To the extent, for instance, in Austria, if you don't work and you live in Austria for 10 years, even if you are just giving birth to children alone, as far as you've lived for 10 years and you are collecting child benefit for that 10 years, what you need is just to write German language B1. You can apply for passport. They will request from finance all those payments you collected for that 10 years on your children's head. You can actually apply for passport with it because it's recorded as work. You were working, raising those kids. The money belongs to you as a woman, and is also for you to use it to take care of the children. There are 2 versions of money they pay. There's one they call Kinderbetreuungshilfe and one they call Familienbeihilfe. The Kinderbetreuungshilfe is the child benefit, is bigger. They pay it within a short period of time, like 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. That is your money. To take care of yourself and the children is your income, like salary, about 750 euro, 800 or something, or 1,000 plus, depending on how you apply or take your own. Okay, there's another one they pay that is just 100 and something euro. They pay it to the child till the child gets to 18 years, but they pay it to your account as the mother to manage on behalf of the child. When the child gets to 18 years, then the child will now the government will now start paying the money into the child's account because he's no longer a minor. That is the money that belongs solely for the child. You can decide to be using it on the child to buy clothes, everything, feeding, or save it for the child. I'm trying to explain this thing so you understand. You won't say, hey, he married me and brought me abroad. Waiting how they do with the money. You will need money. You need money to make expenses. Even if you want to be giving him the whole money, let it enter your account first. Then you now transfer to him everything as a submissive wife. But make sure you have your own bank account. It is very important. Some of you will not understand these things I'm saying. Until it happens, something happens, you will call me. You go call me. Are they here to complain and I'll give you advice. make sure you have your own bank account. Now the hand where you give man when you start your marriage, now you go take continue. If he marry you today, you start to bring you abroad today, pushes you to go and get a job, you start doing cleaning. As you are working, you're handing over your salary into his account, or you went and opened a joint account, they're using that joint account to pay your salary. You can never, any day you wake up and open another account and say you want your salary paid into a different account, that is when your problem with him will start. Just like the example I gave as a child eating chocolate. You don't marry men like that. Men most times don't, African men most times don't value soft women. They love women who are disciplined and they respect disciplined women. Okay? I'm making this video so that some of you will learn. Now the hand where you give man, now you go take follow you. You're married to a man, you go to work with him, he works like you come back, you enter kitchen, cook. He doesn't care, he does not clean, doesn't do anything, and you continue doing it. It will continue like that, he will never change. Because what you're doing is stress, is work, he knows. He won't do it. You married a man today, he was paying house rent, like in Nigeria or anywhere, paying house rent, footing all the whole bills, then he lost his job. Then you took over because you have something doing when he does not have a job. Today he has a better job. He has gotten a new job. His business is doing well. Then he doesn't want to take over to pay the rent because he feels you have the money. My wife is taking care of it. And you're paying it. You continue paying. Wake up, ladies. If you tell him he refuses to pay, move out of the house with your children. Use that money, rent, and go and rent another house. Leave that one for him. Go to another place and rent a house. Any day he wants to come and meet you in the new rented house, you let him know the bill and the money you use for agents. He will clear it as your head before he can come. If he does not want to come, let him move on with his life as far as you can pay the bill and take care of yourself. Marriage is not achievement, it's not by force. You guys should stop tolerating a whole lot of rubbish. You call it submission. You're being abused. You're being enslaved. You say you are submissive. Bible instructed men to love their wives. That was the first instruction. God spoke to men, to Adam, before Eve. Men, love your wives. It's a man who loves and respects a woman that a woman will kneel down and call my Lord. Stop tolerating nonsense because you want to remain Mrs. You want to be married. Now the hand now you give your man, now the man go treat you, manage you. And this is empire. A man married you, brought you abroad. The only his support he needs from you that time you came, you watch his salary and say the money is not enough, and you encourage him to go to school and do some courses so that his salary will come up for him to be able to foot bills. Not for you to come and start hustling and be sharing bills 50-50 for a man where they knack you, where they born for, where they clean house, where they cook for. You guys should wake up. Marriage is not achievement. Marriage is work. So you have to choose your work and sacrifice carefully. Not be everybody will get prick and be man. All of them are male because they have male reproductive organ. But not be all of them be man. And this is Empire, guys. Share this video.